What is up, y'all? We are back with another GTA 6 video. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. I just want to say thanks again, guys, for showing all the love that you do. We are definitely growing here at I Like Gaming, all because of y'all and appreciating the content. Definitely appreciate it, man. Let's keep growing, y'all. But to get into it, man, I want to talk about, Lucia mainly, Jason and some other stuff that, is out there in the community. So overall, a lot of us was trying to figure out just the main core of Lucia and Jason's story for real. And, nothing's been revealed, but I'm starting to think it's definitely clues out there, especially in the trailer. A lot of key points. I've been watching the trailer a lot lately, just trying to see things because, we all know that Rockstar plants little secrets, here and there when it comes to trailers and little things that you will find out later once the game is out. And you're like, oh, I remember that from the first trailer and stuff like that. I wish I would have known then. I'm starting to think, y'all, something that's been sticking out to me a lot is just that whole, ending part of the trailer where we see, Lucia and Jason walk out the store with the bandanas on and they end up, in some type of hotel, it looks like. And basically, they're like, trust. Lucia, they're confirmed, yeah, trust. So overall, when we sit here and think about it, it looks like they had to rob one last thing, store or something, and then they had to go on a getaway, just run off and go in their own direction because they've been doing a lot of crazy things in Vice City. The reason I said it is because we see actually Lucia and Jason in the car. The police is driving past them, I want to say, and they're looking, and remember Lucia's looking out the back window, and obviously she has the money in her hand, so the trailer is definitely out of order. And I think they're rushing to that store because something happened. So I think they probably, to be honest, Lucia and Jason are probably either working for someone that requires them to give them money, so they're robbing stores and stuff, or they're doing it on their own to get enough money to leave because of an issue or something that happens in the story. And I'm gonna be honest, I think Lucia is gonna be the bad one. I think Lucia, a lot of people been saying this in the community, who's gonna be the bad one, Jason or Lucia? I think Lucia is gonna be the one that's fucked. I think it's gonna be the female because if you look in the trailer, she's the one, in a jailhouse suit, and she said, I guess bad luck. Even the way she replied back to the woman when she was talking, she was like, why are you here? She was like, I guess bad luck. I guess it just shows Lucia's personality, you know what I'm saying? And Jason, he was the one at the end of the trailer. Yeah, he was the one kind of asking her, trust? And she's like, yeah, trust. So he's having to confirm it with her because obviously some rocky shit going on. Meaning, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's a story where you can pick directions, where you can pick some directions on where you want to go with it to change the whole outcome of the story. I think that will be cool because I was thinking okay, what will make GTA 6 more interesting from the others? What will make it, a little longer from the others? And look, a lot of games have been doing this, here lately, where you can decide a certain direction and it ends up changing the story. Maybe if you go more on Lucia's side, she's the one who comes out on top in the end. If you go more on Jason's side, he comes out more on top in the end. I think, and another thing, we all know how Bonnie and Clyde's story ended. We know how it ended, right? I think they're going to definitely switch some shit up with their own take on it with Rockstar, but the blueprint is definitely Bonnie and Clyde, if you know what I mean. I think they're going to definitely do something with their own take on that's going to surprise us, similar to what they did in GTA 5 with Trevor and Franklin and everything. I think they're going to do something very unique and different where we are, the ones with the power in our hands and we make the decision. But to push forward a little bit, I think mainly just seeing that scene when she's like, trust, that shows us where they are, what type of people they are. It's obviously something right there in that moment we find out that happened between Jason and Lucia, where Jason's not comfortable and Lucia is. She's obviously used to it or something. Maybe at this point when Lucia gets out of, prison. She doesn't even know, Jason at that point. She doesn't even know him. She just knows him once she gets more into Vice City and they link up. And, maybe Lucia's forcing him to do this, telling him everything's going to be all right. Or maybe she's one of those females like, we need this, Jason. Like, we need this. And he's not a part of it. He's just helping out his chick. And I even said this, it'll be crazy if, without the direction thing where you got to pick a direction you want to go with Lucia and Jason, maybe Jason dies or something, or maybe the decisions you make ends up him dying. I think it's going to just be, I don't know why, I'm thinking it's going to be like multiple decisions to be made towards the end, just because it was something like that simply done in 5. And I think another thing with the whole story, it is definitely going to be different from the others. I feel like the other ones, they all kind of like are parallel to each other. It's like the same formula, if that makes sense. If you look back at CJ's story, Franklin, that's the same. Even Nico, I think the shit is the same, but I think with this one is going to be different and more realistic and things like that. So another thing I want to talk about is, a lot of people been talking about the NPCs, and it was rumors out there in the community that they're going to be upgrading NPCs and stuff like that. And I mean, nothing's confirmed, but I will say this. Like I've been comparing lately, Red Dead NPCs were amazing. They were amazing. They even had like an honor system and stuff. Like if you keep, doing good things or, with Arthur and stuff like that and engage, and your bar goes up and people start to notice who you are, they engage with you more. And overall, that was probably like Rockstar just trying things out, and it worked because I remember playing, Red Dead and seeing people online actually do whole videos about the honor system and stuff like that and how they enjoy it. So I can see, I don't think it's going to be called the honor system in GTA, but I can see something similar like that being incorporated in GTA just off the fact, it worked in Red Dead. And a lot of people have been complaining about NPCs. They feel like the NPCs lately in, the previous GTA sucked. But if we look in a trailer, we see a lot of engagement with the NPCs, even in the clubs. We see on the beach, people taking photos, people walking. We see a lot of things with NPCs, especially like in that club and scene on the strip of wherever they were in Vice City with the cars. It's a lot. So I can definitely, say that I think that's them showing us we're going to have something similar to the honor system. That's just me. We're going to have something very similar to the honor system. And I think it's going to work with GTA just off the fact if this GTA is going to be based off new things and trying new things and bringing new upgrades to the game and the franchise, this is the perfect one to do it, just because it's so, I'm gonna keep saying this, it's so many doors open for Rockstar right now to make this one of the best GTAs ever. Simply as that. But to push forward, a lot of people have been asking, do we think that GTA 6 Online will be better than 5? Me, it's the people just trying to speculate and see what's going on, just off the fact we now have RP where you can do pretty much anything. I'm going to say yes. I think GTA 6 is going to basically have a huge upgrade just off the fact that they see the blueprint with RP and how, what we like. As gamers, they see what we like, they see what we enjoy, I'm pretty sure they see the content creators out here that do RP, because they said I've heard people say they are working with RP like Rockstar now. But overall, I think they're going to definitely focus on the story of the game, but their moneymaker was online. So I think they're going to put a lot of time in online, a lot of stuff where you can obviously do other things. Because think about it, I told y'all this in previous videos. Eventually, GTA 5 online got very washed out for me. I mean, I was one of the ones that loved it, bro. The mini games, all the online with friends, doing stories, side missions. But it got watered down for me eventually. So it was pretty much because I didn't know what to do. They started bringing more cool stuff like vehicles and stuff and different side games and stuff like that. But it started still getting watered down. So I think they're going to do a lot of stuff that brings realisticness to online, like shopping, might upgrade the shop and being able to do stuff like with family, like kind of almost on some Sim shit. I swear, I think online is going to be on some Sim shit. It's going to have that much freedom like Sims, like a house, a family, a job. I will hope they're gonna go that route, because if they don't go that route, then it might be slow for GTA 6 Online. But they got to go a route where it's a lot of freedom, bro. Like a lot of things you can do, a lot of upgrades. We can do every month or something. Like I think it need to be something where When we get off of GTA 6 online, it's hard for us to get off, and we gotta immediately get back on to stay up to date with stuff that we left off with online, if that makes sense. Like, I heard rumors about a 3-on-3, you know, basketball option in online, and people's like, oh, it's over for 2K. I mean, to be honest, I can see that. It's nothing confirmed, but I can see them putting like a sports option there. You can hoop and do stuff like that, because that's the type of shit that keeps you occupied. You know, it keeps you occupied. You know, I think they just want to bring a lot of things right now that we're not thinking of. But when we see it, we're like, yeah, I'm glad they brought that, because that's usually how Rockstar is, man. They're always on one, you know, to bring great things to the video games. But I think overall it's going to be better than GTA 5 online, and I think it's going to have a lot of more detail and a lot of more freedom. You're going to be able to do a lot of things, because they know it's big content creators out here that's ready to play GTA 6 online with their friends, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want it to be to the point that GTA 6 online is so stocked and good that they are going to try to do it to the point they don't want people to do RP on their game anymore. They don't want no RP involved in their game. Possibly, I'm just speculating, but possibly they probably want RP on their game because it brings money, because people got to purchase the game. But I'm going to say they don't want RP because it, you know, fucks up their game. Seems like they haven't did good enough things to it, so they probably just try to make it good off rip. Only thing that might make RP be involved is like the brands of clothing, the cars, and restaurants. You know, the names, the big businesses and stuff. But overall, I think they're going to try to make it to the point people don't need RP no more. But that's just me. That's just me speculating. But yeah, guys, comment down below what you all think about everything we just talked about with GTA 6. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up over on my Instagram at I Like Gaming, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.